Who's our collection guy?
Hello?
Hi there.
What was your assessment of the week?
To see him, I said in there, like, if you need anyone to shoot even to 2 under for a week, I'm your man. That's sort of what I've done the last few weeks. So anything around even par, I'm good. Just to see him stuff, just not, everything's just a little off. I haven't driven the ball the way I usually do, which puts me out of position. Yeah, I mean, my driver cost me a few shots this week. I actually felt like my iron play and my wedges were really good, which is a positive if I can take a positive from this week. But yeah, just sort of more of the same, just not quite there.
Do you think it's a product of how you're playing, or more a product of your position and how if you're out of contention, it may be a little bit harder to dial in?
I think a bit of both. I think there's partly the fact that I'm not getting myself into positions to contend, but also, it's hard. Like I'll go a few holes and hit some good shots, and then, one hole I'll hit one way right, way left, and I'm sort of like, where did that come from? So, and then that affects the shots that you hit from there on in, and yeah, it's just been a bit of a struggle.
I imagine it's a little bit more difficult in these times to work on your swing, knowing that Michael can't be with you.
Yeah, he came over the week before Memorial, and we did some good work. Obviously, we're sending videos and stuff, but it's hard when you can't see the ball flight. But again, I hit it pretty good in practice, and it's a matter of getting it to translate out there. And sometimes it does, and I'll hit some good shots. Last few shots I hit in there, the 6-iron on 16, the 2 shots into 70, 2 shots into the last. I mean, they're good golf shots. Yeah, it's just the drivers cost me this week. I was missing it left yesterday. I was missing it right today. It's just sort of, yeah, it's just not quite there.
Is that fixable in the next 3 days, you think?
Yeah, I'm going to try a couple of drivers at home. I'm going to fly home here and come back up to Chicago on Tuesday and see if I can figure it out.
See a golf course you've never seen in your life?
Yes.
Not trying to make excuses for you by any means here, but something Graham said earlier in the week really stuck to me. That he said, "Boys, I feel like a golfing zombie right now. I've got no soul. It's the same atmosphere week after week. I need that drug you get at the U.S. Open, at the Ryder Cup." And I just wanted to ask if you think you fit into that category.
Yeah, I think this is going to sound really bad, but I feel like the last few weeks I've just been going through the motions, and I want to get an intensity and some sort of fire, but just haven't been able to. And that's it's partly to do with the atmosphere, and it's partly to do with how I'm playing as well. Like, I'm not inspiring myself. I'm trying to get inspiration from outside sources to try and get something going, and so. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where Graham's coming from there.
What's the difference between a birdie and a triple?
4 shots usually.
In terms of, in terms of just internally,
Honestly, not that much.
Same.
It's not that much. It's yeah. I mean, you sort of. Sometimes I come off a green and make a birdie, and I'm sort of, you're sort of laughing coming off a hole that you've just messed up, and you make a birdie, and it's sort of almost a more negative emotion in some ways. It's weird. It's very strange. Yeah.
Are you that guy that needs that drug?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be great in the transcript.
Yeah, I need all the drugs.
How do you try and inspire yourself?
Do you go on YouTube and look at past successes? Do you, do you give yourself a little something to sort of think about, a mantra as you go around? There's different ways to do it. What's always sort of done well with me is a bet or a game or a play for something, or that sometimes gets something out of me. So, maybe that's the strategy. I do that in practice rounds a bit with Harry, and we sort of make a lot of bets, and I try to shoot scores and try to win dinner or whatever it is. So, maybe that, not that, we're playing in the FedEx Cup. It's not as if, you've got, there's a lot of incentive here to play well. It's just trying to get it out of you. Yeah.
Do you think there are people who might be nervous energy that this atmosphere helps?
I think it helps the young guys coming out that haven't maybe dealt with the crowds that, you deal with, week to week. College guys coming out that aren't really used to it. It's no different, right? It's no different than playing in a NCAAs, or it's the same sort of atmosphere. So, having that familiarity and having it so recent is probably helpful for those guys.
Thanks, Rory. Thank you.
Thank you.